product we're really excited to show everybody. This is a Model 3 Performance caliper cover. Just like our existing ones from MGP that are flat, this is a contoured one with real hardware, real bolts. And we want to show it to you right now. This is in stock. So again, Model 3 only, and this is the AOOA Racing caliper covers. And everything in the box is all that you need. We have your tools, your installation, but I want to get right into the caliper covers and show you these. Now each one is individually bagged, and we have separate for the front and the back. So this is the rear caliper, and the front caliper is much larger. And what we're going to do for the customers, of course, is we're going to put letters on here, Tesla letters, colors of your choice. We're either going to put white Tesla letters to make it look just like the factory ones, or black, depending on the color of your car. But take a look at this. Isn't it beautiful? It has a simulated sensor or the cover on it, bleeding the brakes. It also has the bolts, and it has all the contours, so it's not flat. It's not at all like our other one. So we're calling this our sport version. And on the back, it's super simple. You're just gonna take the clips off, slide them right on over the factory non-performance Model 3 brakes. So again, these don't go on performances, obviously, because they already come red. So this is for non-performance, dual range, long range. It doesn't make a difference. Model 3s, they fit them all. This is the back, this is the rear. And now we're gonna show you how easy it is to install. And all the tools are here and the manual from the manufacturer. So let's get started. Okay, we're doing a voiceover here on the audio, but look at how beautiful it is when you take it out of the bag. This is the front caliper, the larger one. We're making the font of the letters almost exactly the same size of the gray stock calipers. All your tools are included. You just have a wrench and an Allen wrench, and you're just going to loosen up the top clip. So there are clips on the top and the bottom, but the bottom is riveted to the aircraft aluminum lightweight caliper cover, so you don't have to take anything off. All it takes is one screw per caliper cover, and you're just going to loosen the top one. So let's take a look at how it goes on. You're just going to hook the bottom on underneath, and then you're going to lift it up and around the top. It fits right between the caliper and the rotor. Nothing rubs. It's super simple to put on. You want to look at it from the top view, the bottom view, and make sure you're fitting right underneath. Then you just bring it right up to the top, push it up against the current caliper, and you'll see how it fits right up there. It's that easy. Then you're going to slide the clip back on by putting it between the caliper and the rotor and putting it right on top to line it up with the threaded, riveted piece that is welded to the caliper cover. Once you do that, you put the screw in and you tighten it all the way down. Line it up perfect, and it's really, really easy. We're bending this one a little bit and pushing it down tight, but you'll see it slides in perfect. And then you got to make sure you have lots of clearance. There's no issues. And again, this is on an 18-inch wheel. It fits the Tesla Model 3 18-inch and 19-inch wheels. You don't have to worry about any clearance issues. And once you line it all up straight, just tighten it down. You're going to tighten it all the way to the bottom. It even has the anti-slipping blue threaded material, so that the Loctite, as it's called, so it will not come loose or fall off the car. You'll have no issues with this whatsoever. Notice right here the Loctite, that's the threaded coating on the threads. So we have a locking nut and the locking bolt that you're going to push all the way through and tighten it all the way up. That's it. So we're going to zip through this just to show you real quick. And again, use the Allen wrench from the top, the nut on the bottom, and then you'll secure it when you get all the way down with the tiny little wrench we give you to hold the locking nut in place. Super easy, super simple. Anyone can do it. And as soon as you get it all the way down, you're going to check everything. You're going to make sure that the rotor will spin freely without touching against anything. And then you're going to put it on the wheel and make sure you have no issues with the wheel weights. So we're going to talk about the weights that are on the wheels to balance your wheels in a minute. You'll notice that there is plenty of room. 1 out of maybe 100 people have an issue where a weight could be touching, but this has not been an issue with any of the other caliper covers we've sold up till now. So just tighten it all the way down and get it really snug and bottom it out. And then we're going to next put the wheel on and show everybody how it spins freely. And here's a real good close-up. You can see the nut. You can see how it's super tight and bolted all the way down. Okay, so if you're putting these on the Aero wheels, the 18-inch wheels, you may want to get our Aero center hubs. These are great. They're gray, just like the stock wheels. Just pop them right in. No need to buy the Tesla or any other lug nut covers. And pop it in. Now, before we lower it, we wanted to show everybody that there is no clearance issues, and some wheels have these weights inside, so they're balancing weights, and sometimes they're in a location that gets close to rubbing on caliper covers. The MGP ones, they don't recommend these at all for the 18-inch wheels just because of this potential problem. But we wanted to show you that there's no clearance issues with weights. You can see right there, they're not rubbing at all. And that's it for the front wheel. Now we're going to move on to the back. It sure looks great. Okay, now for the rear wheel, same thing. Leave the lower clip on. That grabs right around the stock caliper and let it hook inside. You can see right here we're pointing inside. Of course, you have to put the inside of the clip between the caliper and the rotor. The top lines up perfect. Drop in the sleeve or the top piece of the clip that you removed, and you'll notice it lines up perfect, just like the front wheel. I mean, this is very, very easy to install. Anybody can do it. The only precaution is you got to make sure nothing's rubbing. You got to spin the wheel. The back wheels are always in park. So on a Model 3, you are going to have to put the car in neutral to spin it. But we think that you should be able to recognize there is no contact, there is no rubbing, there are no issues before you put the wheel on. So anyway, put the locking nut on to the Loctite coated bolt and tighten it all the way down and hold it with the wrench we give you and tighten her down. These look great. Aren't those simulated bolts beautiful? As well as the bleeding rubber grommet that covers up the pretend bleeding brake cover. It really makes it look real. We noticed these months ago. Customers were coming in with them, and we contacted the manufacturer and got some good wholesale pricing. But we think these look great. They're not flat, they don't look fake, they don't look phony. They really give your car a performance look. So of course that's why we're calling them the performance caliper covers. And again, they're all made out of lightweight aluminum, aircraft aluminum. It's never going to rust. There's absolutely no components here. They're steel. You're never going to have to worry about it. If you sell your car or turn in your lease, you can unscrew it in about 10 minutes. But once it's all the way on, just make sure everything's smooth, nothing's loose, it's super tight, and it fits great. Okay, here's a super close-up view. We always like to give good close-ups, make sure everyone understands everything about our products. Tighten it all the way down.